What's up, guys? Giver here. Got a couple Commander 2017 decks as promised. I'm going to open these in the order that I purchased them and see what we get. I'm not a big Commander player. I never played it before, but hey, these looked pretty cool, so I figured I'd get them. Open them for you guys. So the first Commander deck that I bought was this Arcane Wizardry one. I found it at my local gaming store. They had 3 of them. They had all of them except for the vampire one. I just went ahead and bought this one at the time. I bought it with the box of Hour of Devastation. And I don't really know why I bought it. Like I said, it just looked cool. After the fact, I went back to that local gaming store and they had completely sold out. So I went to my other 2 LGSs around here and they were all sold out as well. I actually found the other 3 just as, you know, going grocery shopping and things at the local Walmart. Each one of the Walmarts just happened to have a couple of these Magic Commander 2017 boxes. So at 3 different Walmarts, I picked up the 3 different ones that I needed. So we'll go ahead and start with this one. This is the Arcane Wizardry. So it's a Commander deck based around wizards. I've never, like I said, I've never played Commander. I heard from a lot of people that it's a lot of fun, but I don't know. I'm pretty much just buying them just to add to the sets. I did buy a second Feline Ferocity just so I would have a deck. So in case I ever run into anybody that's playing Commander, I would at least have something to play with. Let's see here. It looks like it comes with these oversized cards. Not real sure how I'm supposed to get this out. Huh. I don't really want to bend it. Maybe, oh, there we go. Maybe. Okay, so it looks like, there we go. You just got to pop these tabs a little bit and it'll pop right out. Now, I've heard a lot of people say something about the foils are bent right out of the box, and this one's a little bit bent, no big deal. I really don't know what I'm going to do with a giant card like this. I wonder if they make sleeves for things like that. But here's, I guess, the commander for the deck. Whenever another wizard enters the battlefield, if she's in the command zone, you may pay 1, create a token that's a copy, gains haste, and it goes away at the beginning of the next end step. And tap 5 untapped wizards you control, target player loses 7 life. So that's pretty cool if you're playing a crap ton of wizards. So that's neat. So let's see what we got in here. Got a little insert there, don't need that. And here's the commander deck. Okay, so we do get another one of her. I was wondering how I would play her, being that big in like a regular game of Magic. I believe these cards aren't legal in Standard, but obviously they are legal in Commander. And I think in like Vintage or whatever that format is that lets you play whatever the hell you want. So, whatever. But let's take a look here. You guys can see it okay. So it's just another one of her. Foil. That's kind of neat. Kess Dissident Mage. You may cast an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. And then it gets exiled. Flying 3/4. So that's kind of neat. It's another human wizard. I believe anything that's got the legendary subtype, you can use as your commander. So this deck's got a couple different commanders. We've got this Maresil the Pretender. When he enters the battlefield, you may exile an artifact or creature card. Put a cage counter on it. And he gains all activated abilities with of the creature with the cage counter. That's kind of neat. Kind of, you know, fluffy. He throws people in cages and steals their abilities or whatever. Okay, so looks like we got a lot of tokens here. And then into the cards, Rakdos Charm, Bloodline Necromancer, Curse of Disturbance, Curse of Opulence. I'm just kind of gonna go through these slowly so you guys can check them out. Opportunity. I'd kind of like to get a game of Commander in. I think that would seems pretty fun. Now there's only, if you don't know anything about Commander, there's only one card. You're only allowed one card of each in your deck instead of the normal 4. So, oh, Terminate. Those are good. Those are good. Dark Steel Ingot. Those are kind of cool. Fell Warstone. I remember those from way back in the day. Ooh, a Soul Ring. Those are nice. I'm kind of glad that I got one of those. Those are good in all kinds of decks. Obviously, a couple islands. So I guess basic lands. You can have more than one. Vindictive Witch. Now this Kindred Dominance is pretty cool. Choose a creature type, destroy all creatures that aren't of that type, and of course everything in here is pretty much a wizard. So that's pretty good. Zombie Wizard. I can't really make a comment on a lot of these cards because I've never really seen them. I don't know how this deck's supposed to work. Again, as I'd said in one of my other videos, this isn't anything special. There's not going to be any giveaway to go along with this because, I'm trying to keep these cards together so that maybe someday I'll play with it or something. But I figure I was unboxing it, so why not go ahead and go through it with you guys, just in case you've never seen it. I mean, you can find everything online. There's no randomness to any of these decks, so you buy what you get. But, Nevernal's Disc. Remember those. Those were fun. Lands, Exotic Orchard. That's pretty cool. And islands, swamps, mountains. Path of Ancestry. Oh, that's cool. So it's kind of it adds mana equal to whatever your commander is. So these are like commander specific. Demir Aqueduct. Demir Backwater. Evolving Wilds, I remember that. That's not a bad card. Okay, so there's quite a bit of dual type lands in here. So that's the wizard deck. Kind of neat. Put these guys up. Well, let's check this out. People were saying that the foils in the commander decks are bent, and I don't know. Doesn't look that bad. I don't know if maybe I just got a good set, or if there's a little bit of bending to this. I mean, maybe some people just completely overreact to that kind of thing, but it's cardboard, shit happens. So put that away. Now let's check out this Feline Ferocity with Arbo, Roar of the World. Huh. Let's check it out here. Now this one's green-white. I'm expecting about the same type of lands, only, green-white, obviously. It'd be pretty cool if there's, some of those artifacts are replicated. Like, I'd like to have a couple extra Sol rings, that kind of thing. That would be kind of neat. Now to get this thing out of here. This is really a pain. I mean, I'm not super concerned with these oversized cards, but man, they're in there so tight. It'd be real easy if you weren't careful just to rip the edges right off of that. But I guess it doesn't matter. If you did rip the edges off, you've at least got the real card here, so, you know, wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay. So let's check out this guy. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, if he is in the command zone or on the battlefield, another cat you control gets +3/+3 to end a turn. Whenever another cat you control attacks, you can pay 3 mana basically. If you do, it gains trample and +X/+X, where X is its power. Okay. So obviously this is a cat deck. You know, there's a cat artificer. That's the other dude that can be your commander. The foiling's pretty nice on these guys. When he enters the battlefield, search your library for equipment. If you reveal a card named Hammer of Nazin, put it on the battlefield. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you may tap a creature defending player controls. So we'll set him to the side, and we can't really judge how powerful he is until we see what that Hammer of Nazin is. I'm guessing it's in here. And we have this Weatherlight Duelist Cat Warrior, first strike, 3/2. Whenever she attacks, each opponent can't block with more than one creature. As long as she's tapped, no more than one creature can attack you. So that seems pretty cool. Seems pretty cool. So anyway, we got some rat token, some cat warriors, Thundercats. Alright, let's see what we got here. Curse of Vitality, Curse of Bounty, Heirloom Blade. Okay, so this looks like you get some cats and you give them swords. Like friggin' Thundercats. Herald's Horn. Makes all your cats cheaper to cast. Again, we're just going to go through here. You guys can read these as you want if you're interested. I don't know. I remember that card, Wing Shards. Behemoth Sledge. Quasili Pride Mage. Oh, 6. At first I was like, holy crap, add 3. Then I saw this cost 6. That's okay, I guess. Lightning Greaves, I remember those. That Warhammer, I remember those. Skull Clamp. Wasn't this card banned for a little while? Something about gives the creature +1/-1, so if you've got a bunch of 1/1s, it just bounces all over those little 1/1 creatures, kills them, and then you draw a shit ton of cards. Okay, nice. So another Sol Ring. So if I decide to split these decks up, at least I'll have some extra Sol Rings. I mean, those things are, you know, the cards are still legal as long as that specific card was printed in a standard set. So if Sol Ring gets reprinted or something like that, or I can use it in, what is it, Modern or something, that's kind of cool. I remember back when I played Magic when I was a kid, in those little 9-page binders, I had a stack of Sol Rings from Revised, Unlimited, all that. You'd try to shove them in that binder. One time I tried to shove one more in that binder because, I mean, you'd open them all the time. And the binder page split. I had so many of those old Sol Rings. I bet they're probably worth a pretty penny now. But, of course, I sold them all. Just a note to all you younger folks out there. It's a funny thing in gaming. you really get into a game like Magic. You play it, play the hell out of it, and then at some point your interest will shift, and you'll think, I'll never play this again. I don't need it. Wow, I'm just going to get rid of it. And you'll do like I did and just give a bunch of stuff away. And 99.9% of the times you'll come to regret that decision. It's just a word of warning. Things always go full circle. I never thought I'd be sitting here going through Magic cards again, but here I am. And I'd be in a hell of a lot better shape if I still had all that old stuff that I used to have. But stacks of dual lands that back then didn't go for nothing. I remember getting ripped off by a bunch of people at the LGS when I was, 6th, 7th grade, trading dual lands for Will-o'-the-Wisps, because a Will-o'-the-Wisp could block a Shivan Dragon. Holy crap. Shivan Dragon's like the greatest thing ever. Little did I know, now those things are worth $400 or $500 a piece. I had stacks of them. Could be rich. But 'tis life. Kind of getting into the lands here. And again, kind of what I thought. A lot of plains, forests. Here's those, looks like that that commander kind of centric mana base. And then pretty much the same mana base as the other one, just with kind of priority to green and white. So that's that, guys. Like I said, just a quick video. I'm trying to do, man, this one even still went 16 minutes. I'm trying to get quicker on these videos. Maybe I talk too much. I mean, maybe you guys like longer videos. I personally, when I'm watching YouTube, I like to sit back, relax, and watch a long video than have to mess around with a bunch of 2-minute videos. But anyway, I'm trying to make these things a little shorter, but who knows. But I'm trying to just do some kind of quick videos to go in between the giveaways. I got a lot of stuff to give away, but I can't manage 1,000 giveaways at a time, and also I can't afford to keep up with the channel buying boxes every couple of days because I'm burning through them. So I'm trying to get about a box a week or something, and then just kind of do things like this or draft videos, that kind of thing, just to give us something to do. But yeah, guys, that's about it. If you like this video, give it a like, give me a comment, tell me what you think. Subscriptions, always great. And, just a reminder, we got a lot of Kaladesh to give away, and it's probably going to get into the Patreon thing. So, check out the Patreon, look at the reward tiers. You don't have to donate, it doesn't matter. But if you want to, it's always an option. Probably here the next couple days, I'll be opening up the other 2 commander decks. Just kind of doing the same style thing. And, might try to get in on a draft this weekend again, and then obviously we'll open up another box of Kaladesh, see if we can't do as good on this one as we did on that last one. That last box was freaking amazing. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, check it out. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Peace.